Hey YouTube, this is Jerry from Rampaw's RCs. How you guys doing today? Just doing a film on this 1/10 scale crawler I'm building. When I was doing the axial rate, and I kind of showed the chassis that I was going to take the stock parts from the Wraith and put them onto this, because I replaced a lot of the parts on the Wraith with aluminum parts. Some of the parts for you axial owners probably won't recognize, but these upper link rods, they're actually from the Maxstone 1/8 scale. It's a Exceed Maxstone crawler. I'm basically just taking parts that I have laying around and building this thing. That's the actual speed controller that came out of the Wraith. The axles themselves, I bought those because I left the plastic ones in the Wraith. As you can see, this thing's got quite a bit of clocking on the axle, because when I first set it up, it was a lot taller. So as you can see, it's actually it's got a pretty good kink to it, but it's not severe. I like to try to get it a little bit straighter, like how it is straight there, and a little kink here, about the same, probably even a little worse. And then as you can see there, it comes out fairly straight. This one I may clock, this real one I may clock backwards a little bit, this direction, just to help try to realign the axle or the dry shaft a little better. But those are the factory dry shafts that came out of my axial. These were the, I believe, the upper links in the axial. I'm using them as the lower now. The transmission, I don't know how well we can see it. Here, let's see if we can turn this around. But this transmission is a RC four-wheel drive, heavy-duty R2, single speed. That motor was the original motor that came out of the Wraith, so I'm just going to use it in here. And as you can see down there, I got the receiver tacked down inside there. I know it's probably not coming out too good. Sorry about that. I just kind of finished making this little plastic plate or bridge, whatever you want to call it, to support these parts. So I just thought I'd shoot a video real quick. Haven't even test drove it yet. It's still pretty much in production or prototyping, I guess if you say, not production, but prototyping. Still trying to figure out things, but it's getting there. Those are the original shocks out of the Wraith. That's the steering servo that came out of the Wraith. Since the axle was clocked a lot, I clocked these end pieces. I'm not really quite sure what they call them, where they slip onto the axle tubing. Clocked them back as far as I could, so I kind of messed up the steering for the servo, so I kind of had to do the horn in the upwards direction. Hopefully I can alleviate that if I can get a chance to clock the axle back a little bit. I'm just kind of concerned for ground clearance on the steering arm. That steering arm is the original one off the Wraith, and I understand they got like serious flex to them. They bend really easily, you know. But it's just, like I said, I'm building this out of just a bunch of spare parts I had laying around. As you can see, it actually has pretty good articulation. You know, that's a pretty good size vise. The vise is probably a little taller than one tire, you know, the stock tires here. And as you can see, I mean, the other tires are still on the ground. And then, so here, let's flip this around, kind of give you an idea. And then the front, you know, as you can see, it's up on the vise, and the tires are still on the ground. This rear one is just a pinch off the ground, but not too bad. I mean, considering that I'm taking, you know, mishmash parts and making a crawler out of it. It's nothing, you know, I just kind of want you guys to see what I'm doing. And for those of you out there who may have drawers full of different parts, or, you know, from different cars, if you're like me and you have a lot of RCs, just taking things that don't belong and making them work, really, more than anything. Those are the factory rims, that are the stock rims that came on the Wraith. So I'm going to cut it off here, and Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's not much, but it's just something to give you ideas on what you could do for thinking outside of the box and just taking mishmash parts and building something with it. Thanks. You guys have a great day, and if you like, subscribe or hit the like button. If not, you know what to do. Thanks. You guys have a great day. Bye.